Yes, Fambulem. A warm greetings to all from the TNN TV Media Empire. This is the TNN podcast. And today, the 9th of October, it's a Thursday. And the time on my side is 2019, almost 2020, 8:20 at night. My name is Prince Emil Koma. So just a quick one to now, we've been supposed to forget the APC chairman Western area, Kasho Holland. Unfortunately, Kasho not turn up for the interview. Feel really disappointed because at least you go your reward from the man. It's obvious that we agree on the interview, but unfortunately, he not turn up. Neither did he send me a message. Yeah. Neither did he send me a message. Yeah. Neither did he send me a message. 1 minute here, family.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll open the window, then I'll give it to you.
Okay, Famulem, apologies. Yeah, just go a little bit intervention there. But yes, most of you go don't tune in or they are tune in because of largely because of Kasho. We're supposed to be a very important interview, like I've been say. We get an agreement. Unfortunately, Kasho not turn up, and neither did he see reason, for like send me a message for say meet up again.
Yeah.
For say meet up again, or it run late or something, And that small thing they are very important, especially for people the way they try for aspire for political office. You see, we are moving into a space at this particular point in time when politics not the same as it were 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Not at all. That space did change. With the advent of social media, we know say information is being provided out there widely, and people and they hold on to their information and they make something out of them. So no longer will it be the same. So we admonish potential leaders, them, especially the young folks, them when they come up, for be time conscious, for hold on to their responsibilities and their obligations, especially to the public. Okay? Could be possible that the man busy, anything could have happened, and etc. So we save that and just go ahead and talk about other things, probably about 20 minutes, so that we not waste this precious time we will not allocate to this particular interview. We get beaucoup program in the come up. We get beaucoup interviews. Yeah, we back into interview mode anyway. Arrangements have been made, letters have been sent, and we wait for responses. Some responses we've had, and we're going to see throughout the coming weeks that this is exactly what you plan for do. We also get forget many monologues, and as soon as I can see, not only one game they on the platform now. We get a few people that they help alongside and get their own program them. So the platform is making progress. Of course, we disappear for a while, we lose numbers, but having said this, again, we are on the upward trajectory. It's slow because we don't become many, like a limited space, if you understand. What I also do know, 1 minute please. What I also do know is it's obvious that some of the program they want to get for outline, like SLPP, Paupa, the game is up. The gig is over, and that program they come soon, I promise very, very soon, in which we go lay the premise on the basis of we claim that the gig is over, the time is up. It's a natural, thing. You're not even supposed to be much thing for catching about. Because in politics, it's about delivery. Okay? And especially nowadays. So you can talk propaganda all along. but propaganda self, they catch up with you at some point where you cannot lie to the people anymore because the people are interested in tangibles. Yeah, not to slogan, and they talk about policy, factual, effective one, the way they change their lives. And they no say this has not been the case. In the country today, I don't live long enough because I live in the 80s and see, hardship. So I go and compare them to some extent. Yeah? Because there are many people in hardship these days. Many people. I mean, outside government lacking in paying people salaries. Outside you come, you talk about your flagship program. You put so much effort and time and money inside it. And they talk about the president in free and quality education. You put all of this money inside that kind of basis day. And then in the end, we see the raw demise of the population physically before we own eyes. So not to hear say and they say. But then still we want to tell we say, we not believe in a lying eyes. We hide in the lie waiting with the see. That the country, the youth them, we're supposed for them in a classroom, they attend the president in program and boost them up because of Human Development Index, where you pay attention to them, where you apply them, where is successful. That means that nation will be successful because you are grooming the next crop of leaders, making them highly intelligent, highly educated, academics them in different areas. Not necessarily even classroom. It can be vocational because that's the whole shebang about free and quality education. You see, so much emphasis is focused on classrooms where not exist, but on a classroom they focus on in terms of academia. Nothing about vocational. At least me not see that. But having said this, even the teacher that are supposed to go impart knowledge and help promote the president in agenda for free and quality education, we know say it's been months on end, they've not been paid. Recently, I think it was some occasion, I think the International Year for Teacher Them. And imagine the kind of predicament where teacher them find themselves in. A noble profession. Remember at one point from the very beginning of this particular government, how they being detained teachers them. Thank you, sir. How they be detained teachers them, yeah? Because of apparent corruption. But the big one, then where they do the year stealing, they escape. And all put chain on them, they not parade them in a cutting tree, nothing of the kind. But the small teacher them, and me not they encourage corruption of any kind anyway. But if you go get for apply the law to the teacher they are, then it should be equally applied across the board. There should be no sacred cows because after all, you fight against corruption, and that the president promised with that the fight against corruption will be a tough one, but it could be a fair one, in which there will be no sacred cows. We know the anti-corruption boss, the braggadocio, the strong talking, Francis Ben Kaifala, who busted at the scene. First of all, with a program of Black Monday, where I mean, so much has happened over the last 7 years. Some of it is laughable, even though it's serious. And they can say, no, can bring laugh, not very nose. But these guys sat down, then talk a whole lot about things that were going wrong, and rightfully so. And because they make an appeal to the Sierra Leonean populace that things are not going right, then they identify these things. Some of them were overly exaggerated. Some of them were actually true. Okay? So they capitalize on that. However, they come to power. But when they come to power, can you imagine? People will be they preach against. Now they are for, and even plus. Can you imagine that? And this is the situation we find ourselves in. That corruption is on the rise. An entire auditor general, you see, this is the thing about news media. We're not supposed to make them forget, and that make them they get along with some of us, because they apply the principles of media personality. Journalists, bloggers, reporters, broadcasters, the principles that behold this noble profession is what some of us they apply. So in other words, now for hold power to account. That's the job, the number one job, hold power to account, because you are the fourth estate of the republic and you represent the people. For asking tough question there, because not everybody able for can ask Mr. Papa Minister, Papa President the question. So once in a while, President will hold press conference in which opportunities are given to various media houses for attend and pose questions to the president. Although we never see this, and whenever it happens, like the president impress whatever way go give them 1 billion or 2 billion, which means that the right questions will not be asked. But we're supposed to inconvenience these people, not make them comfortable, and not define comfortable uncomfortable for me as being rude. That's not what I'm asking for. No, making them uncomfortable is asking them uncomfortable questions. The thing what I mean by uncomfortable questions is truthful questions, and be able for follow up. Because politicians and they always get these almost semi-prepared answers, but sometimes you can catch them off guard, and then the follow-up is a killer blow. So as a society, they become more and more cautious. Now, so we for continue for amplify these truths that we hold sacred and dear. We can't give up on the country because the country is the only one that we have. It's the only one that we have. Just a quick one, if Kasho being appeared today, there were a few questions that we want to ask. We're really serious. First of all, we don't carry out a conversation around 2028. So in other words, where is the APC and where will the APC be in 2028? And something else where I observe, you see, these are some of the inconvenient questions that I am talking about. I don't know whether a party principle that one day for hold office and at the same time you they endorse a candidate, especially at these early times. And I don't see him a few times with few people, including Mr. Kasho Holland Cole. So for ask him whether, and maybe for confirm for me, because after all, he's a party official, whether you can endorse a candidate and they help for promote him at the same time while you occupy official position. And a few more other things that I go save because maybe I will have him another day. Probably what I'm done with this, maybe he will have sent me a text message, or maybe he will come back later with some excuse which I hope for, because that shows a degree of decency. Another thing we don't account to me mind, where one my friend me raised to me, is how government they lost revenue. Government where they look for money, bad one. But because of the system is so rigged that government officials, ministers, directors, and you name it, for the different ministries, parastatals in the country, they are also party members. So whenever the party they get some program, let's say for example, a party convention, this means that there is almost a lockdown in the country. When I say lockdown, because ministries will not be functioning in the way they're supposed to function, because most likely all the heads of that ministry, they are gone to a party convention, which means there's a partial lockdown. And then a huge loss for government. And I think say these things supposed for change. If you're a party official, then you don't need for serve in a ministerial capacity. We go cripple government going forward on their occasion, and we go demand you for attend party activity. You don't see? So not all government no more you do until, but where government is affected, which means that the people are affected because government enforce lesson for the people, or force care for the people, now caring for the people, providing for the people, making sure that the people are okay. None of government enforce priority down there. But unfortunately, we are not seeing anything of this kind. Past talk. And let's be honest. So when we speak, we want to speak truth to power, not only to government officials, but to with fellow citizens there as well. We the plebeians, if you like. We the lily one them, if you like. Because attitudes need for change. I know it's changing, by the way. Now, I make I say earlier on the program that it's no longer the same as it used to be. So attitudes are changing. Approach to our politics, it'll change. This I'm very, very confident about, and we see them. So it's not like we know they see them. Now, it make you for the watch better people. Them we go help for improve your knowledge. We go help for impart knowledge into you, sense into you, in terms of information whether they provide, and hopefully you can able to do a follow up for no say well this person indeed now the right thing and they talk because there's a follow up when you could look for them you go able to see something in that regard. So conversation has to be of substance. Mamikos not a policy. Not a policy. If not be policy, then obviously some man for being champion or some party them for being champion. Nobody no go beat them, nobody no go win them because then get the mamikos, you know, by bail. Raw one them inside plastic. No, it doesn't. You can't equally be making unfounded and dumb accusations. Like, for example, some 5-6 years ago, imagine we'll be say the president in foot bad off, and then they can't cut him. Now 5, 6, 7 years now they go so the man still work out with that same foot, we still see him. So we get for left then cheap talk there and talk things of substance. And this goes to the broader Sierra Leonean populace that try for pay attention to something way relevant to the conversation. And there are many bloggers out there that are talking so many relevant things. But of course, some of we lack this sensationalism, so we can chase Usai, somebody go say, well, the first lady in Beleswell, yeah, or Igebele, then 9 months later, 12 months later, they say not born yet to, but this, that, you know, then kind of sensationalism, or the package and with boyfriend and this and that, or the mommy catch the power with girlfriend. All this nonsense that doesn't really help, you know, economic growth, or even the Human Development Index that we talk about. This is why it be necessary when the president make that pronouncement day and decide for follow and through. Unfortunately, it is not working. Okay? Teacher didn't really take pay. Classrooms that were meant to be built, they are not being built for extent because it was not properly planned. And some of us, we say this thing from the very onset because you can forget critical minds. But because the mindset of those who be the advocate for the president on a propagandistic basis, dismiss we as just another voice, another APC voice. Not looking at the criticism, whether it gets substance, and of course it had substance. Because why? When they talk about a policy where you initiate, we're not well thought through. So therefore there is a problem there. And it's obvious that going forward, you go encounter that problem there and it become a mass problem in which a program that's supposed to be highly successful is highly unsuccessful. Because you fail for planning. It was all on a propaganda basis. Let's say the intention was good and it being quite relevant. Okay? And if we don't take time with them, anyway. But what was all the rush about? 22% of budget allocated for education alone. Remember, you get other ministries them or other area them where government they allocate budget for continue for run government business them. Education don't get 22%, and they made tons of money from that program. There were a couple of programs that they made tons and tons of money. Education, the president in flagship program was one. The fight against corruption, Francis Ben Kaifala's ACC, and then Hands Off Our Girls, the First Lady in flagship project. All of these projects, they made tons of money. But it was all, you know, it was all based on propaganda. There was never really substance to them. And we get the benefit of doubt because we can look back, just reflect and see from where we were and where we are, waiting at the profit. Waiting we derive from there. Where the book there, where they write for articulate, waiting and do, how they do the journey through and how we did so today. Waiting to attain, objectively, waiting to attain. Nothing. Corruption is on the up. Then sack the one old auditor general. Why? Because he questioned them. He questioned them. And she was only doing her job. And then the president fumbled. President, very powerful, yes. But so many blunders around the firing of Lagatilopias for suspension, the longest suspension ever. And finally gone. She was always going to go because she was a thorn, not in flesh. I mean, a black hole. Billions unaccounted for. Just inside 3-4 years, they begin by publishing everyday returns, government returns, almost revenue government generates, almost money will come. They've been sweet so for publishing them figure the day. And not even last, about 4 or 5 months into the administration, they stopped. In my opinion, 2 reasons. Money they will be come through when they just assume government, failing to understand the whole shebang, i.e. the work, contractor and money where government we didn't get for pay, all landed and lump them into corruption. Say it was corruption money. But no sooner you begin to see, family owner, spare me 1 minute, please. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. So as I was saying, yeah, monies that were meant for contractors, they thought that these monies were part of a corrupt enterprise. And they were publishing them because it appeared like it will make the other side look terrible. That they will stand as accused of being very, very corrupt. But the exercise lasted for only 5 months. And after 5 months, that was the end of it. And what we hear now, 7 years into the administration, rampant corruption. To the point where an auditor general, a government appointed official, yeah? Okay, I think we'll go Kasho. All right, I think we got Kasho. Let's see. Okay. So hang on there, hold on tight. Wow, finally the man appeared, yeah? Kasho, you hear me?
Yeah, you was so good.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed, but here you are. Better late
Yes,
than
yes.
never.
I did Liberia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the traffic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's partner Liberia you did? So I've been in Liberia for many years,
I did Monrovia.
Yeah, I've been in Monrovia.
I can't commission Liberia versus Namibia match.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Yes.
Okay.
I the traffic all people I cannot reach before 7.
Okay.
Well,
Well, lovely.
Along the line, another network.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. We get a few people that will turn up once they not see you after a couple of minutes, then disappear. But hopefully, maybe they will can check again. So that's fine. But let's get down to it. So Fambulen like ABC. Finally, we get Mr. Kasho Holland Cole, the APC Western Area Chairman. The permission say they come, will put out a flyer. Yes, we are like 43 minutes into the program, but of course, that it finally appeared because he'd been caught up in traffic and few other technical issues. But finally, here he is. Kasho, welcome to the program. I think this is not the second time I interview you. I won't believe this goes back like a few years, after Una lost power. So welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Kasho, let's just go straight into it because I get a few questions there for ask you and we get limited time. I want to begin with, first of all, your overall assessment of the country today under the leadership of retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio and the SLPP government as a whole.
Well, my assessments could be like, President Bio waiting the people they expect from actually the people don't get them. When you talk in terms of the economy, we are suffering. When you talk in terms of discipline in the country is very lawless. Because you will see people away that members of the SLPP go always they do things there, and people are going to watch us on an eye. So people they say because this man general and the army wake up this big in the country. I tell you for free, the discipline fall when you come in terms of energy. You go see, bro, they talk that the money of the Boku, this $1 million, this $1 billion. But I tell you, the lights, or maybe I can say the lights increase. Because if you go to my area, you will see the lights. See, they on 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you don't go off, you come back, 10 minutes, you go off. You go pour people the appliances. So, you come into education, also I been say, you can put premium, you can put in track by education. Of course, now only what happen, people they strike for the subsidy. People they still the salary is small. Teachers their salary is small. So basically for me, uh, the one that we be support, I think they are disappointed because me in the APC will not be support. We believe say we'll get a candidate way for be able for deliver away from the problems there. But I believe say we now will not support, and the one that will support self now we all not become disappointed. You know, for these 7 years, now more of pressure, intimidation, harassment, you name them. It's not easy for make you live in a salon, but you get for be actually cautious of what you are doing because one small mistake, as far as I know, say you belong to another political party, you'll be treated as a stranger. You'll be treated like Poshway. I don't know for talk. So for me, it's not good. It's not good. I don't
Yeah.
know what in the 2 year, 8 months go bring, but this 7 years, yeah, so lot of issues, tension. In fact, I
Yeah.
now self tension they go down now, small, tension go down small,
Mm.
but tension. Everywhere, police harassment, police fight, tear gas, Shujaman them. Even per land case where Shujaman don't get business, police don't get business, they use them. So it become a police state, like running a police state. Yeah, so you know, easy, but if man adopt self, if I get freedom, they get peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Kasho, there's a lot of misunderstanding and talk about tripartite, but you know an official, of the party, so you definitely they in the know. So, what thing you get for tell family about this trap? What is it about this tripartite and where we are?
Well, the tripartite, me, no one man way, I be there against all the arrangement today. Because they say they are coming to use big words. Don't forget where we be get the word in Sierra Leone. The one what do we come out collaborators. If you fetch, you don't fetch to you know be rebel to rebel. If you see the college, you the collaborator, bro. Like God will make you leave.
Absolutely.
When Ebola come, what can happen? Survival. Say that survival, now victim. So
Yeah.
now we don't get tripartite. We don't get national unity agreement. We don't get electoral justice. All those words don't confuse the country because the interpretation of those words, the intent behind the interpretation, don't become a serious problem with Sierra Leone.
Mm.
The tripartite, not three organization or three people agreement. Where you get the APC, you get the SLPP, and then you get the international community. But one big thing where we brother and faithful realize that agreement day, that tripartite day, the international community never ever sign them.
Mm.
If you turn the back, you will see say SLPP sign when I think a guy Maba Oshenge that they
Yeah. Thank
represent
you.
government. Then the other side, you see two signatories. You go visit that two different people. When you watch and kill it, all two those signatories, now Dr. Samuel Kamana is signed there. So
Mm.
for me, I dey call us in a two-way business. International community, me don't see. I want me to pull a document that will show me say the international community will come for can mediate if actually they may sign on this agreement here. But going further, the tripartite, what did it talk about? Not what we want. For example, we they say they for do recount, or then do another elections. We will say you run. But that you run not the day. That it counts not the day. So all what's important that apart from the NTD, for me, not important. Because SMPP know they go by them. The only way for them that's important now we say that will vote back. Or men control also for win the elections. Now all lengths and the only natural party now, we go adhere to them. As I speak to you, so they be say for left people over Gilead, they left half one small takes the Bokuman in jail, going on commit no offense, but because of APC, they are still in jail.
Yeah.
They are still in jail. People they only don't sack my work because of them belong to APC. Till today, if they apply, they get a job. People are still being intimidated, and the office is there. If they find out say you get small ready for you, they're going to intimidate you. Either you resign or they sack you or you go to exile. Even the laws they will say for make now as a country forget better and sober, credible elections. You know they happen today. They be saying that parliament and the opposition now for chair that election committee. Ask whether if you don't form that committee, can the SMPP go sign? Actually, let me catch up that side. Now when you don't catch up that side, they'll say the opposition, now parliament, now for lead that committee. 30 days from that committee. 30 days. They make election, they don't understand self. We say we want laws that will show when they read the elections, them the results now ward, now constituencies, now the districts, now the region, and just that the national will come announce. 30 days that laws then they no come up with for good up because its appetite is not a parliamentary act. So you get to take that, then say the can go back to parliament for approval. Say to today, no happen. We'll not get dates yet set for election because say, make go put a date. Like go to Ghana, for example. We need to call America, London, no. They will still need an advance loan, but don't go to Ghana there. Ghana, however it be, whatever happen, December 7, then go vote. Take this alone, not get that way as it pleases the president. If the president knows say that the next month 9 for done, but sometimes if for done inside July, then you know say September, one big deal for car, one mining company for car, we go big sharply, and go make the election to November. So that delay all go past it away in the a chop before you put the date. So today, you know, put date for elections. Not to say every election term, that's all they vote. And again, when for do the inauguration, but I left that thing. Not to argue the pool. Not to argue, so don't advance. Not to wait at the they don't call the results of PAM. They don't go swear the person in. No. We say for change that system, that styling. At least don't get cancellation period. Vote December or vote November or vote January, 1-2 months, they will say inauguration this. Because not to junta governments and democracy, possible we can forget the time we possible be there is a prepare hand over well and then hand over the country get peace. So with all that they not come to light it, but I mean they see the team political party very very because what they preach that they get what they call electoral justice. That is a mismatch. It's a mismatch. The electoral justice within the party not talk about say President Bio for handover office to Dr. Samuel Kamara. It is not there. So when people they go around and say these things, they try for poison the hearts of people they really support APC. They pain some of we. Because we know we are working with this government. We know which thing they happen. We know which thing they happen. And so when people they take them to Kalo, the party will for redeem the country. People they make a Kalo. Some of the best because we know which they happen in the country. They don't do 10 years. By God in power, 2028, they will run 10 years. In fact, no, sir, people don't tire with them. In fact, the first 5 years, people will not tire with them. There many people that vote against them because the 2023 elections, till I die, I know I will win them. But we make mistakes. We make mistakes. One, we allow fear for enter we. Two, we so much believe in the international community for can take decision for we own business. Three, we be so disunited. We were not united. We don't speak with one voice. The leader gets his own team. We feel to say the party executive way that the legal body not left the leader, the not be leader become president. So all man they walk down, somebody walk down the street, then they kind the party office with a book fields. So these some of the issues that will affect we make I don't know they're able to get away for thief the election. Because they did not win it. They did not win the election at all. But because we somebody they were afraid, somebody they panic because we should not go court. Some people should make no go to court, don't take political action. Political action means to say now for stand firm. Is to demonstrate, is to protest, is to say no to tyranny, is to say no to election thieving. But we refuse. Because we tell the leader say, no can go back, say, no. Don't wait for it. Don't wait for AU. Don't wait for Commonwealth. Don't wait for ECOWAS. I can tell people let people coach me. Someone go Abuja. If somebody go Abuja, we go see ECOWAS, the office. Now, out of money, they only get job where country they get conflict. And if you allow the colleagues just like country they say I will for ECOWAS, hey, I'm afraid. And if you bring in that woman cab, imagine you go bring AU cab. That woman would have been vice president na Gambia. Where Gambia the population free self occupies Gambia. And then you go bring and come. Now $2-3 million money pass the bobra. The woman the first way they ask the BBC say no come for do elections. He say come for come mediate. He say not get the mandate for do re-elections or for recount. And the same day the interview someone Kaba say yes, that's the woman say. And me tell someone, I say, Doc, if that woman they say you know come for that day, we gonna go that bit money. Who no go there? Because what you say for now for them count back or don't make the election back. You understand me? Because nobody knows because by the results, by watching the observer and put out, I back can make APC people listen. In the way people they can lie for them like the Wagi say, like the Ibrahim, when they can lie for people, therefore listen fine. The result the way common do the observers the result common do where will they fetch with today. One, European Union say nobody not reach 55%, which is the threshold by the Constitution of Sierra Leone. But President Manabiu lead. Data center, same thing. The new
Irish aid, EU.
yes, the new whether the local observers that will get
Marcella,
Masala Samba and the team, they say nobody not reach 55%, but they say that President Bio lead. So what will be expect for make Samoa Kamara do now for make we get an election back for that person get the 55%, or if in a runoff, we know say first past the post go happen. So how you expect for me to take post we come first, then pull and come out, then be you can work second.
Yeah.
Even if we are not going by the 55%, the post will take come first, then go lead. Then they go take. So who's kind of magic this you pull pass around and say they can put president bill. They also put the talk. One thing where people let them talk, but me they have they want a wham. Now for begin tell we say we don't go sell game. Some of us come out of a very humble family, but we get bitter blood. Nobody will buy some of we for party for APC. If I'm tired, if I'm vexed by APC, sometimes I do, and the go should not be useful. But I will not join any other political party. I will never in my life because me picking for all 6 years, for more than 3 years, it's a APC. As I speak so now, if you give them, we don't get sport or any activity, they get out for well. The best color I read. So what you would tell me, picking and say, why I left APC away from the one that they preach to them? How? Then how some of like me go sell me party to President Madabiu? When President Madabiu come in 2018, 2019, he locked me in a jail for 8 days with no evidence. I don't do nothing. I didn't also watch television, they fetch the Hamilton. The next day they see me that tongue, MK Aliu, that policeman day. Now you go be say, I don't know what the stores I take breakfast. It's a warrant of arrest for me. As soon as we say, then say that we go fetch the Hamilton. A matter of that court over 2 months. Hey, brother, now they call me name. Yes. Tell me go Padamba Road. Tell me go CID first lock me up. Tell me go Padamba Road. Go magistrate's court. Send the matter to High Court. And High Court go find out, say, I was not part of anything. I was innocent. Then discharge the matter. Imagine. Now me they take me party back. I go sell out to that kind of people day. Hey, bro. Apart from that day, no case, nothing that country happen. We were going to come on August 10. Me host quietly. I was invited to CID. When they say the November 26 coup, include me papa now, me granny now, me sister, they host them, plus me own places them, then turn over all side. See me get gun them, and me keep the people away come do that about November 26. I was intimidated, humiliated, molested. If you see the man around me host, bro, like that me host at the ammunition store. Everybody in the area they run for go hide. And like people will go say, but no, not possible. But because some of you say the truth. Dr. Samuel Kabara is a nice man, he's a very good man, which I will continue for saying. But that heart for lead, for make APC win, you know, get up. I see people they curse me, people they cartoon me, but me no worry. I don't worry. Somebody they call me Babu. I say, but you know something be fine. You see this handsome man, good looking man, you call him Babu. Because you think anybody talk the truth. Because you call anybody talk the truth. Don't make mistake. Let him come out and say it. Today, I mean status. I post what Ibrahim be talk. I say at TikTok. I post my status because Ibrahim don't begin talk. What with the text of Samuel Kabara. And then be the insights Dr. Samuel Kabara for this thing. And people left APC people left no say Ibrahim the one part the man that we lost 2018 elections. He say all kind of negative thing against APC. He even comes along can open. Can register a movement, we for qualify for become a political party. Then join for fetch APC. But because President Buno get appointment will come, it become disappointed. And now what's happening now? We say they go join electoral justice for fetch. This man is not APC. So everything what they do now for make sure APC problem. Now the man another way create problem between Samuel Kamara and Chelo. Now I ask they say, if someone come and become president tomorrow, who will be vice president? Because Honorable Cherno Majuba, whom I know, will do all things for making sure support Dr. Samuel Kabara for become flag bearer. So they don't put bad blood between the two people a day. Would that go become in vice president? Would that go become a minister them? Because even in national executive, all things for him. I don't know if forsake the executive. Look at former President Koroma. It take you be you can not even qualify for minister. It go make you bank governor. After 1 year, it make you minister of finance. From day, what it make you? It make you minister of foreign affairs. And then among 28 you come up for the flag bearer. It gets in cousin, in blood cousin. It gets a man and the way we don't be best man for her. Imagine possibly for you best man in those days, 30 year, 40 year married. Most the kind of love, the kind of relationship with that between her. He left all them people a day. And then he can pick you. You know win. He come back the second time. He supported you. You know win. And that Monday back to you say that Monday I hate you.
So Kasho, I get you. I mean, this is revelation. You know, this is real revelation. Again, because you did in the know. And there's a lot of rubbish being said, you know, here on the sidelines about all these things, but you as an insider does understand. And it really good. Whilst I get a few questions then for ask you on the things then where you don't say just not just for confirmative reasons. This last part also you reach to waiting then bring the grudge because you make quite a good case there. Then bring Dr. Samora come 28 people them and let's support him. Unless me have anointed him in fact for let he become the flag bearer. Yeah.
Very correct.
And twice
Very
he
good.
did, you know, he became the candidate. Yeah.
Yes.
But now bad blood come between them. From your understanding, waiting bring this bad blood. Why is it, you know, up to with the league?
Yes.
Then, you know.
One, when someone come out become flag bearer, I will tell you for free. Me self now disappoints me. Doc we don't take an out to become president without knowing the elections yet. And so he begin do things them like na himself for doing for himself. He take advice. Remember when we call McKinney, firstly, we will be announced the running mates na McKinney, the very next way Doc win the elections, the primary, the convention.
Convention, yeah.
If you watch on that agenda day, item 18, if I don't forget, now be the announcement of the running mate. And we get an agreement saying that Dr. Sabuakama and other will tell you about they go back. But we can't free tour, it take 1 month. And they affect you. And some of we supported those people. I mean, then two together we supported, two together. And then the way Doctor win, he can't change that in the beginning problem come at the camp. The second thing is when President Kuma give advice, he gets mandem. Doc get mandem in camp. We get grudge against President Kuma. Firstly, from the 2018 elections, we not call them. They get that grudge, take country 2023, but when they go around Dr. Samoa Kama now, they pretend like for say they elect Dr. Samoa Kama and Escobar they hate. So them and they tell Doc bad thing against President Kuma. And it's way up on the President Kuma. For example, when ECOMAG or ECOWAS, when people lie say ECOMAG they come for couple President Bio, this is a standby force they say they bring come. Now instance. When I go in terms of say they bring ECOWAS or ECOMAG they come for couple President Bio come on office.
Yeah.
When that not happen, what should they say? They say that President Kuma because they Nigeria. Now you don't go work for make ECOMAG local. What's that President Kuma they pull up power day? Firstly, the man we go and make we go Nigeria, so that happy man.
No.
The man don't commit no offense. I will say it. I have said it before. I continue for still as I live in the world. And the school not ever involved by that coup day for November 26. In fact, Ibrahim in America, the one part of the man they follow indict. Because now here culture they all been there. If you talk about he come free talk for come make coup, Ibrahim will say no. You know, now part of the man they follow indict, but today they can create problem. We the innocent man already suffer. And let's go about retire. Imagine it's now 72 years. 72 years, Papa. Beyond Papa, they tell me 72 years. Where they retire, what do they do now? They not host. They play out in Grand Pekin them. Where Sunday come, they drive him to go church. Then weekend car, you go find 1 or 2 family and keep company, make fun and come back. And that is Alex Commanding now. Where go they advise people them? Because President Bill, even if the president he need for get some experience, some tapping from the former president. Because tomorrow when himself retire very soon, he go one for the president will come, we will be APC, definitely because APC will win election. We go one for see so he go meet President Bill, keep company, get some information, some experience, and come back and can continue the work. Now go make the country go before. But these people are in fact some man in APC were glad. The day we as shed tears when we see them put President Kobana dock as an accused for treason. how you go feel. And the people of the when support electoral justice, when the pass out all kind of fake information, they happy for that. But I tell you something, that's what they call hacker. Hacker in the cage. The woman say a war in the cage. When it backs the finger when they feed you feel the pain. With all the way Dr. Samuel Kamara gets, the only blessing, the benefits, the anointing we get from President Nkrumah. Now somebody will tell you believe that. I told him, not allow people to come between you and President Nkrumah. Which already President Nkrumah do you so. Now because he like you. And but today they see him. Now you see, Brother begin talk, say, Samuel come out for talk. They don't make time for lie. They don't make time for lie. Because now you see international community, people know they talk, they ask questions about the election as alone. Because they don't lie past mark. They don't put dates. They don't give 29th of February, 29th of June, 30 of this, 30 of that. So make you ask the question. I say, who side the inauguration will take place? Because stadium they on a renovation. Who side they go now? Atuga Stadium? Now Liberia will they go, or Ghana or Guinea? Who side they do this inauguration? Who side they do this inauguration? Who that they do them? Because what I hear, man, they say, the money for inauguration, how long come? They begin print polo, they sell at 80,000. They even make, I call them blazer. They sell at 700,000 to people. They go scrub them small party office, they scrub their office, they just the life of people. But I mean, if I don't offend, I don't do bad. My own best bet when they trade me up, if I can't tell you, say, I'm sorry, I do this thing when I'm wrong, I do. But they are forgive me, don't carry on. Because Dr. Kamara, they announced 60% of the results. We still don't accept that. You say, don't wait that ECSL will announce the result. We get real result. We don't announce it for we say, you say, don't wait for ECSL. ECSL, we don't say, they rogue. You're not going to announce for we result, we better. Let protests for our results. You're afraid. In fact, you don't go sign. When you go to State House, they go trick you. The statement when I make, Dr. Monina Senge, he give first, they begin read them first. And in that statement, you say, His Excellency the President.
Exactly. What a blunder.
me, Kasho Holland Cole. When I know say you know win by election, I will never call you that title. I will never call you that title.
But yes. That will be the misnomer that one day. Because you claim say you win, then at the same time you did.
And Dr. Samuel Kabago no say on a Sunday, when he called me one Sunday, I went to him in place na I'm at. Yes, when I asked him back, you know, the man not go for the 9. In fact, I was a preacher in one church in Waterloo. I just come over there, call me now, I go somebody. Now the day he say, they don't call up. Say, yeah, President Bill for meet. Say, President Bill say for meet. I say, hey, brah. Yeah, President Bill go meet outside. Say, stay southbound, state lodge. I say, but I'm always make the gun fire, live bullets. My party office, you be there. We by that say, if you also go there for don't die. Then they call you, go there. I said, go there. But I can't talk to you, so. From where they say the old palo with pistol in the State House, me, na current chairman of Ward C, where president will call me, other people will call me at State House for good day. For that, that's a good day.
Yeah.
Because man, no old pen, dish no pen, they go say a old pen when a video on a pistol. Then he will call you. You go on a go old meeting. Why? I say, "Pano go sir." But you get other people around who say, but not go there for go there. Then make we go there, then go say, then go take money. Who that go be your witness? I tell and say, if you want to go any side, take members of your national executive.
So the president been a play Dr. Samora then. He was
yes.
Because Kasho, it been direct. The president been look direct, all in anger at the former president, instead of the man we suppose they stand against potentially threatening power. And not be seen vexed with Dr. Samora, but all the vexation, and he
Yeah.
talk publicly
Because
was against others.
it's can say Dr. Samora go accept any other kind of thing. But it believe say an Escoman and him and the politician go say no. And some of we also again they say that we are the popular. No, but Samoa Kamara, with all respect to him, is a technocrat, a clever. Me and one man will believe say he don't take money to bother you. Me, until I see that video, they say they get. Because I know this man, he not go do one for take money for sell in rights. But I not go do one. But I also know I'm say, na man where if he ants the past na ya, if he never master for making the item, he go easy put a rod. Yes. So
Anyway, yeah.
so basically, and then people don't get grudgy. And he hold an Escobar apology. One of the things we don't tell say, everyone Escobar been going to court. Someone come out, you not fall for going to the court. Then everybody on a bloggers will talk for you. Okay, we the cost rent, they cost a lie. We don't worry about them. Then they cost that man. They talk things they will not correct. Now we say self, not about themselves. But just take a pen and paper, do a press release, a public notice, condemn this act, and tell them say if you have, on behalf of you, they do, I mean, stop. That man is your boss, is your brother. But you didn't do. You allow the people around you. Say, left, better deal with her, better attack her, better this. No. And some of us allow list to by Kuma. Because unless Kuma make the party and he make the country. But I don't mean to say true. If the President Kuma do anything wrong, some of us like me, and the chance say party is not correct too, with respect and love. And a man where they listen is a very good listener. He will come back to you and tell you, say, I don't think over that thing are true. So if people then they come out and use words for that party, you don't come on. If you stop that. And then if there's issue, then you can go meet and go solve them. But as for answer the question, the people already around them don't poison them for hate Sabaka, for hate and by Kobato. Even the chairman of Minkai, even the man that you been agree. But smack we like so much. When Yasane, the deputy chairman.
Yeah.
Today they don't foresee the power. This is the power support the Sabaka through and through. But because the party tell them to, they're looking for accept that. So, but another thing is we make the division day.
Many thanks for this, Kasho. It's such an eye-opener for talk to somebody from the inside and on the know, because, like I say again, there's so much field out there. You barely not able to know or make what you can make out of it. Before I go on for ask a few more questions, and I have to let you go. You know the president, in tape be leak. There was a tape, the former president, where been common do. Where he talk about Dr. Samora and being the least prepared candidate and etc. Where people then say, where you see what you will be the talk. Do you remember the tape?
Come again.
There was a leaked audio, apparently leaked audio from former President EBK.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember the tape. So I be want know what you take on that tape day, because again, as usual, tape come out. Boku talk then at the market, about the tape. And there's a side who said the former president mentioned Dr. Samora as being one of the least prepared candidates. My interpretation was he was being genuine way be the same. I mean, what it didn't mean as an insult, but that was just the fact. But then it's being interpreted. Oh, you see that this will be the talk. I wonder what you make of the tape.
Yes, very correct, my brother. And as Komada audio day, if you find out it do genuinely, what he said so now with an open heart and at the reality. People they want to say, how you call them, doc, someone cannot not be prepared. Someone not be part of the system. Someone not be there part of the campaign. From day 1, 2019, I was the first man to declare my support for Samoa Kabara. So every step the Chairman of Majuba, the by Mahmoud. Every step, I know. For example, find out say 2023 elections will not get polo. We go say we print polo for all we supported the same polo. You ever see him?
No.
Because someone come and say no polo no important.
Yeah, I remember them talking there.
President Bio they go print polo at China, that Turkey. Say today when they play with their polo day. Some man left we go vote for Madam Bio because of polo. I'm telling you, those boys they take their drugs, they want to sell the market. Some go vote because of that polo. We will give Muslims them. We will get we can get that fast months. The party can always they contribute for help, for give support to brothers and sisters when they fast. They can give the rice, oil, sugar, the ambassador today. Find out say 2023, we not go do them. These are something also man they think about. That bring and come out today. When we say for prepare, we as NAC, we instruct the organizing secretary at that time, Honorable by Mahmoud Bangura, say when they go sit, when they do a budget.
Yeah.
When they call the budget at NAC, the leader of the party does about Kaba, he say all my wages so for contribute, all them will be executive member, constituency chairman, this is chairman. Everybody just laugh. Now so he left for Nebugi. He said some of the factors that some of the things that will affect we. When we show the go campaign, we see doctors about 1 for day, now what's 2:00. Believe me, now 4:00 someone go left now you for car Waterloo.
Yeah, I've heard those stories before, yeah.
For example, we say do not go to Pujeun for we last day campaign in Western area. What we say
yeah, exactly.
No data.
The whole city don't turn red, and then you had
no data, no elections. We don't produce over 7,000 I call it placards. We don't go na Tuga Stadium. We say don't go Pujo because if you go Pujo until they come, we go not late. This is not from do net. Not do something then go see we. Doc, go Pujo. Not take advice. Then go block and they go attack and they
1 o'clock morning begin make noise in the media. Oh, they don't attack the flag. What do you go do there?
That is it. And now it come now late hour. Lord have mercy. But Bokuman give up. That day, Bokuman give up. When Doc kind of stage, even though you don't can late, where we say now announce say no data, no elections. For what they come now, we're gonna country. We want this to be the flag them. Now I say make me call you Masari talker.
Mikalu say
you are the candidate, you are the leader. Talker. Now I say make last lap the talker. Imagine, talker. For that, the people someone was here and say Brady better to so it tells you how the man prepare. It tells you how the man prepare. Because me, for example, I will give you when they vote for we as district chairman. Now we two contest SLPP and me from APC or to get cold surname. They don't mistake for the name in the show to put out a cold lay for my own cool. They went and brought in the chairman Nabo. And your voter slip. And your ballot paper. And then bring come Nago 17 polling stations. And the information leak go bit me. I was sick. Because the day before the election, the fat gas inside me motoka.
Wow.
Yes, at the junction. Because I think I said the Mexican guys. When they called me, I went there. I raised the issue with the police. I say, this is Western Rural ballot paper for the there. Why Southern region? Why Bogo Cardinal? Before my police begin fat gas, I say, man, go away, yeah. I let gas the bomb, so the bonuna.
Yeah.
I call AYV, call other media houses that take interview immediately they go on. The ECSA, then change and bring, they put me on now. But at the end of the day, what they do, then cancel all the votes on that side. So he been telling you say they get intention for make a loss that side because Bokuna APC and then that for may affect the result. I know most student officer they wait for make a UN come or make EU come, then this come for come make a report. I went there and put a stop to that irregularity will take place. So it was not ready. It was not ready. But imagine you then block you for Okono. Then block you reach Okono, you say Babuya you. I will tell you that you block me this time. Next time if you block me, what you will get you don't go do again. Because police officers or military officers, they for protect we all as citizens. That's when a taxpayer money they pay them. They never put up a politics. If they put up a politics, we be go to like politician. But someone come out was not prepared.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they work at the Commonwealth or they work World Bank or other side. They take a say that kind of soft business they happen and they can know. It make we lost, we vote them. We vote them. From the registration, even from the card. They looked at the card like this.
Yeah,
the
cards them. Okay, I remember that. And
the card they would make away get lots of problems.
Yeah, and because they don't clone the cards them in their
so
thousands.
All them points and points and it is an issue. So it was not prepared at all. So what Escobar talk was very correct. And Escobar hate him.
Yeah, but unless will take some blame in this case, because if in candidate way is support, where you have forget there, I mean turn out for be a weakler, such as we don't count here now twice.
Well,
the president
that year example.
Yeah.
That year example.
Mm-hmm.
That year example. You go see woman at treat or woman see man at treat. You say you want her. Now the first impression. Until that money in the post with the cost with the fete. But we were married. It behaved well. I think you cut the white gown, you can't arrange you married her. So after a week, he slap you. So this now mistake where most people will go through. So President Komambi sees those about Kabari, so they work with us. I said, it's a hard man. The mouth stand for the truth. The mouth not bend. I make it check her. Say that take this man, make her. I was say my legacy and for the country go before. Now it take her. Yes, it's a mistake, but also a mistake where it mean.
Yeah, no, we understand that because at the talk, say it get blame based on reflection. Because yes, not to that it be intent, but look at it turn out. So therefore, in choice, left and down, and left.
That's why we are joining now. We are joining now for clean up the party, forget sober candidates. Also, we go ready for take up the fight for make we win 2028. Because that's something. Always says SFP when they go to radio, television, they go talk all about testing waters. Like I listen to I don't know they call it CSO Bamboo. They say at the public sex killer for SFPP. They say in the Gina Musa for APC. Imagine. If forget say now we cover the Gina Musa. Now we cover the Gina Musa.
If they're not
we cover you.
Gina Musa,
Exactly, now we cover you. But the time we go talk to them. We want to talk to APC people first. They understand say all the people junction are line. Nobody knows sell game. Nobody needs sell the party to nobody who come together first. We don't come together. And they will begin to address the one they say that Gina Musa, that they say that this one, that. And the people they talk say they are radical. But radical is not by face. Not by face, also by because you get na yedo. Also radical. So when you see radical, you do one.
This brings me to the next point based on the conversation and a good free-flowing conversation. From the picture where you paint, obviously, it look really sad within the All People's Congress. I mean, Kosi, like you sound very optimistic, obviously, but you fully aware say that there's a problem within, and the party in problem not to outside now within. Yeah, and election not really far away in politics. 2 years, really not far. And then the party get all this rancor where they on go, backstabbing, skullduggery, hypocrisy, division, almost tribal, if you will like. You think say una go able for bring the party come together in terms of unifying the people them Because if I go by what you say earlier, some people then determine, say, if not to them, then you go get for be somebody else, not within the party. In other words, they're not mind for go SLPP, go sell the party to SLPP. Now it make you not just say not possible. We come with you, but then when I get people then within, we able to do such things. How will I intend for fix this problem?
Me, I can talk to people and say, firstly, they will sell APC because the grassroots one. Yes, we get some half issues where they happen all over the world when it comes to politics. Political struggle, power struggle, that's where they happen. Now, there's SFP there. SFP there divided past itself. But because the more they give work, the more they eye and fire and get them. So what about the beef? Because some people be add up 1 year, 2 years, they second by work. But wait 2026, middle and 2027, you see the scatter will happen at SFP. Now, the cracks that will get so, we solve them, bro. Some of we, now make me, that mistake will be make when this thing starts newly after 2023 elections. Me, now one man will be the say, who for tell we whole story. Other people that tell we story for we will become problem. Some people they say, oh, wait, now India go up to this time to the way we don't get more problems. That make me say, me, other person tell me inner man, me spirit tell me, say, I get an obligation to APC. And if I still don't be quiet, going to allow the party for them and not make me contribution for making it up, posterity go judge me. Because I'm a beneficiary. Just like Samuel Kama, who is also a beneficiary. That is a problem for you. Listen. So we they talk to people and say, let we come together. Bruh, me again man them, both local and international. We don't pack plenty money. Say Kasho, just go declare, say you want to become a flag bearer. We'll support you, we'll give you finance, we'll give you everything. But if people come on now, what are they do? They will do so. Now for come on, you go lost the elections. No, we for prepare the ground very well so that we don't go win for flag bearer. We did for make sure we win the election. So it go solve.
So
I'll tell you what we go solve.
So, Kasho, I understand,
now,
say, part of solving this problem we are just raised to you with the address so will imply the APC taking a stronger stand. I don't know how true is that, if you can confirm, which is the one that we not agree for come over. The APC determined for either expel them or, you know, is there anything like that?
No, they expel. With the bio.
Okay.
We don't do SIP people they power, who they bio. But we get few people who will expel, like the Mama Bangura.
Yeah.
Like Alfred Thompson. Like okay, Alfred Peter Country no will expel her because he's not a member. He will take court action against him. But if he produce a membership for APC, we will expel her because these are people who they can disturb the party. But those of our Kabara, now stakeholder, 2-time flag bearer and leader, bank governor, minister of finance, minister of foreign affairs. Now a stakeholder at the party. So now make they talk the truth. What I go there, go say yes. Kasho be border, me small border. But that tweet tell me so. That go join the party back. Does someone come and get right for contest back as flag bearer?
Really?
By 2022 constitution.
Okay.
You get right. You get one more time. So now left this in the justice way. They say they can't give power. Well, it's self no say not the truth. And join up. And if he's interested, so most people will support her.
But it don't begin to talk about 2028. Instead, don't begin to hint at 2028. So it look like the good old doctor, they speak on both sides of him. Because, of course, you get people...
That is the only thing to do. That is the only thing to do. That is the only thing to do. 2028. As I say, we'll make mistake. Even a leader. Now him for carry that load day because now him a leader. So 2028 now for push forward for that. So, but I want to assure you, say, definitely APC will come together. The Sasmana issue will be solved with love and peace. The one the way all go PPRC, so the issues will be solved with love and peace. We'll come together. For example, Western region, we did as one. In fact, we don't put dates now for the 25th of this October. We'll get we regional committee meeting. We'll go with the plan ahead. We'll that will say vex, we'll go talk to them, bring and come back at the party. And then we can get the election, lower level elections, so national convention. Make sure say every tribe is involved, every religion is involved. They can't say all the camp for Kado, so that everybody go feel happy. Although not all man go be happy 100% because some Monday, let's say for a day, they satisfied. But we'll make sure say at least 90%, 95% people are happy with the party. Me believe say we APC that power, a better pass. We SFP that power so for the country and for yourself. But for one piece, one for make we enjoy freedom. But if I can't together anymore, we don't get option. Me election don't get no position. What I say that APC na power? Because I know say the country go before. The country will get peace, economy will grow, education go better, water go better, health go better, light go better, security go better. So why for the first myself? I can talk to people the membership of the diaspora. Occupy this party. Therefore, not for allow people left. I don't say then I elite them. Even though yes, we get elite them locally, but then don't go and they don't go see what's in our development, don't see what's democracy, what's in our good governance, freedom, human rights. They for now come together for make sure they do what's in correct for we will over here. May not allow people the way they go and but imagine them just say they can't put President Bill to you know, say not correct. And we'll talk about not say, hey, they don't pay cash for coal. You know, say not correct. You know, say not correct.
Yes, I mean, I don't talk
You see,
about
so,
this.
but peace will come. Peace will come. I tell you, peace will come.
Yeah, I don't talk about this particular thing many times. I mean, the removal of the I don't even understand why people and they buy into that. To be honest, I mean, this is really crazy, man. Yeah, exactly. And you see the man is being defeated, you know, in the travel as His Excellency. You look at the ECOWAS where you think say they can pull him. The man I named His Excellency, the president of. Yeah, I mean, don't you see all this?
I know he's the chairman.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's the chairman. Then when he turn chairman again, they want to explain back to we again. Oh, now,
yes.
Come on, man. I mean,
everything they want twist.
Yeah,
everything they want twist. As if we are big fool.
Or Dumbe or something. You know,
I tell you.
But even themselves, we don't they talk this talk. I think say the talk don't catch up with them. I can
of course.
Take them, you know, watch them. But the thing just need for stop. Let's talk something of substance, you know. And move the country.
Don't watch them candidates on the commotion. Don't watch them candidates on the common house now. Yeah, we don't commercial all. If that debates, college or debates.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what we should be talking about. Investing these candidates.
And they'll get one person who say, "Oh, we'll go win this election." That's what we're going to do.
And that brings me to this question, Kasho. Yeah, I mean, I will have to let you go. I'll get one or two questions for you. I'll let you go. I mean, it's been brilliant so far. So much revelation. In terms of the candidates and what you talk about, one thing I noticed, and I think that they also applicable to you because you are an official of the All People's Congress, Western Area Chairman, and you're a stakeholder.
Yeah.
Is it proper, you know, for a stakeholder, most likely a party chairperson, for openly the canvas for a potential flag bearer? Is that allowed? Is that not like compromise, conflict of interest?
Morally, it is not good. Morally, it is not good. I go a meeting where the full of people that want to organize for Honorable Chairman Majuba. Some people go talk say Kasho not go declare for Honorable Chairman Majuba. Now I say when I go look, when I go fair no, we are talking different chat, but later they can understand. Do you know why it is not good for people to declare? Even though you get possibly go lek or whatever. For example, now the registration process. the party don't put the district chairperson there and they in charge. Later, the party don't put, say, who for supervise them as regional. That's about regional chairman now, becoming a regional chairman. So for supervise the registration of the region. If I go declare and say they support you, it means you say I go be biased in even in that registration. I'm not gonna make a level play ground for make everybody register. Because possible go there against you now. I'm not gonna make you register, make you go vote. We for make sure say we provide that ground the way all man gonna say yes. Even they suspect yourself say support that person, but they say this is they put that before. So for openly declare for support person as leaders of the party, especially we within the national executive, within the regions, the districts, chairman, and then within a NAC. Because we don't go for to make the decisions then. If you begin support person now, they will say any decision you will make them after in line with that person.
Exactly.
So for me, morally, it is not good. Yes, then people will say there's no law in the constitution which stop people like that, but please, me no say in order for do. And I believe say my colleague themselves no say yes, we not for do anything. Anybody for me, for example, anybody can be region. Once you invite me, I go you meeting.
Somebody ask a question. Somebody ask a question we directed to you, Kasho. Why it takes so long for say all in lapses there where they address so which could have made the nation move on, whether for protest or not to protest. Why now? Why not then?
Okay. We as I said before, we get a leader. And this leader, the approach for take we get the leader, now for talk to him. If, for example, I say don't go demonstrate, you go for right to police for protest, not to be the rights as usual chairman. Now the secretary go right, and whether we give the instruction, the leader of the party. And if you go protest, you don't get police, you don't go through the process, they say that illegal gathering or illegal demonstration or illegal protest, and then the leader of the party tell you say you not be aware. They will arrest you and charge you to court.
Yeah.
So we be talk to the leadership of the party. And me and man we believe say me leader I for always support him. But I for always support him. And not me and then me say you know for disgrace you devil not treat. I for always support him. So basically, some of them things here, nothing they will be the same. People we're witnesses. Now NAC meetings, now other quarters. Some people they say that make me not decide say now. And then lock me more together and they talk. If possible want to plead with me, possible happy with me, fine. If you're not happy with me, no problem. No, because tomorrow people will say yes, catch up with the talker. Now is the time for APC for come together, get a flag bearer and executive for go win the next elections. Not only APC, if we lost next 2028 election, it's not only APC, but the blood of Sierra Leoneans will be upon we head. We're going to suffer hardship, poverty. Now we this way go to catch. Because
what about calendar wise? Don't you think the party they bien because you get like lower level elections and other things that we're supposed to happen leading to convention?
No, we're not the bien.
Okay.
If the PPRC right now give a ruling this week, what is also tomorrow or next week, I will tell you for free say the same the November, because only 21 days, November, every week we conduct one elections. We conduct the one election 1 week, the other week we conduct the constituency, the other week we conduct the district, the other week we conduct the region, and then we go to the national convention. We must get we present a candidate 2 years before the national elections, because we need for make people know what we candidate waiting our message. This is not a one-man business system again. No, look, Doc go do manifesto be and can this time around the party manifesto. The party manifesto. But on all the ideas, you guys will be consulted. And the party manifesto the bring can for put out to the public.
Kasho, many thanks for addressing that issue there. Just quick one, if you can just say this quickly on PPRC, because from the conversation and many other things, the way you don't say, it will appear like some of these institutions are compromised. If this is the case, how sure are you that the PPRC will grant the All People's Congress the certificate for go out there on time for begin, yeah, then process to convention.
Well, what you accept last elections, and I tell you before, they accept again.
Okay, fine. Because then I mean closing
So if you don't say forgive it now, we don't fulfill all the criteria, not give it. We go there before, then you go give you certificate later.
yeah.
On the most serious note, we are Sierra Leoneans, we get every right. So, bruh, if we don't fulfill all the criteria for a political party, and then you say we for which for you for make delay, we know, bruh. But I believe the leadership of PPRC anyway is a fine gentleman with it right now, and I believe say elect Sierra Leone past politics, past political party. I mean, they don't go do that kind of thing today because we don't go accept. Pardon?
Who are Lucien Momo?
Lucien Momo is the media outreach.
Okay.
Yes.
And
yes. So we know if we don't how will I say it? If we don't fulfill all the criteria, they don't now we're not wait for people back home. No, but that's one thing. What we accepted in 2023, we will not accept it in 2028 elections.
Kasho,
and we want to assure everybody that this world we cannot.
I want to let you hold your thought on that because now they are the end this program, that assurance and spirit of optimism and how. Okay. But before I reach to that, my final question, I want to ask you about the potential flag bearer, them the one they will don't come out and will not say more get for come out. Yes, it is true that by qualification, if person qualified, then person get the right for stand. But don't you think too many cooks spoil the broth? I mean, are you guys going to allow, that like everybody, as long as you're an APC member and you meet the age, you get a couple, and then you can come and declare and can't spoil the cook?
Well, for me, I don't tell people that say, not your man for come out.
Yeah.
Firstly, happen that you glass, that you mirror in your room, watch yourself. If you fit for being president, that is one. Number two, check the duties, the function of a president. Number three, check your human relationship. Number four, watch if you are capable, if you get a competency there.
Yeah.
For become a president. A president is not the president of social club, the president of Sierra Leone. We're not going to president who can say we say Bremi on top of this book. I don't know. No.
I mean the bar is set so low, like
what kind of governance experience you get. No, can give people about president who don't even get cigarette box for do business. Who can make the president? No. Now make we like me so before I support you and I watch you, if you get the equality, even though the constitution say if I shall read the rights not to say now for just go read ABCO. Read the rights, it gets deep meaning. They don't go put they say forget PhD. Yeah, but you na possible shall be interpret projects. It shall be for think about projects, shall be designer, shall be implementer, shall be manager. You get that kind of yards for people of Sierra Leone. You not possible nationalist. When they come to Maka, begin divide the country. So some of them they all go for watch and tell people they say, okay, that this, that, that. So for me, it's all man for come out. And some of them people in the back way, they attack the party. They want to be flag bearer. But it's not go easy for you. Me, no man. I talk about Paul Kamara. Paul Kamara, if you go to them on radio, television, you say APC don't outlive in usefulness. And then you want to win the APC for making flag bearer. That lie. That will not work. Me, I want to make joke. I see that in the right people that group there, I don't be safe. It will not work because firstly, you get for respect the institution. We want for go lead. One two people for realize it is not only becoming a flag bearer, you're also becoming the leader of the party. You are becoming the leader of the party. You said we work with the structures. If you don't be in talk to the party, don't outlive the usefulness. Hey, brother, how you gonna be a leader now? I can't close APC.
Yeah.
So the one way they come also, some man they among the windows say, me are not fit to. Because brother, if it, next me, what I go for propose, also by power, what I go for campaign for, who they review APC next constitution. Or for put they say we want me flag bearer if in a western area when they come out. If in a 10 come out, we send a 2-1. When they go to the first and western area. Win first na your region, win first na your constituency, win first na your ward. Somebody go there, they get 1 vote safe. Even in constituency when 8 votes then get in constituency where they live, they don't go vote for them. So why would they go waste time for Kegu National Convention?
Okay.
Or for new primaries first. So the one
Yeah.
that we qualify, I want to talk to again. Among them all, now one person get for the. If we're ready for those say elections, now win or loss. We elections of football. This conventions of football, whether win or loss or draw. This one a win or loss. If you go by national election, you get draw, that's not enough. You still go enough back for me get the one win. So this one, if you lost, you get for accept and get for somebody party for make you win.
Okay. I think that makes a lot of sense. And the question what I ask you bring now you address so because you can't just have every Jack and Harry and Sampa and
No,
Sally,
of course.
come on. Yeah. Finally, Kasho. Anyway, Fambulema, they talked to Kasho Holland Cole, the APC Western Area chairman, a huge stakeholder within the party, and man we determine, say in your red, not to camouflage red, now real red, and he's making the case here today on behalf of his party and don't do many revelations. And one day why not be no, one day why don't hear, and then it's confirmed. And I'm sure Fambul himself go gladly with this. We get over 139 they watch. Just before close the program, if una 139 can share, then maybe we will get about almost 300 for close the program. But the number are appreciable. Many thanks. If you're not subscribed to the platform, they are subscribed. Go to YouTube and subscribe to the platform. Make sure say you hit the bell so that next time when we go live, you receive automatic notification. We're also there on Facebook. You can like or follow we page on Facebook. And as usual, we encourage because this platform is an interactive platform. So you can type your message and what have you. And when I know say election they come and political activities are heating up. And so my platform is getting busy. We get a few interviews there where they come up. We expect for host by Asane anytime soon. We get Hassan Mara where they come soon. We get Khalid Kamara where they come soon as well. So we get a host of interviews. So una brace on yourself and buckle up. Kasho, from the beginning of we program, this program where they do so, the picture where you paint about the state of the country, waiting the current leadership don't do now the country. In other words, there is a feeling of insecurity, there is poverty. I mean, everything is dismal. And no justice, so injustice all over the place, including a huge political party such as the All People's Congress is a victim of the political nomenclature in the country as the SLPPC. So the question, even though you address part of along the way, I've been promising that at the end where I say you hold your thoughts. You not get recourse na the courts. The police they against you because they're in favor of the government. The laws are all shaped, even inside parliament. You not get any right inside there, even though you get a seat in opposition there. Tripartite, not an act of parliament. So potentially not effective. And Dr. Samora, 91 green sign, or 2 places. International community will be supposed to be the broker. They not get signature there. Waiting give you confidence, and I say waiting give you confidence because towards the end, you speak a lot with confidence that APC will be returning to power by any means necessary. Waiting give you this confidence that all of these things are not going to apply again to Una. We go disadvantage the All People's Congress. Why are you so optimistic about 2028?
But brother, the people are tired. We mean a grassroots. I deal with the people them. Western area, northern region, northwest, southern region, eastern region, and the diaspora. People are tired. Even in Liberia and also, but people want to go home back. But they cannot because they're tired. They say, for example, we go to land business. Now they use policemen to man for go for tear gas for people. Because somebody can say this land and grandpa belongs to 1972. People don't build in that place they over 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years a day. Before you magana property can claim them. Na plaba. The laws that they work for people as per how they attach themselves, how they are affiliated. That's how they work. That look like soldier in the country. Eh? Water go up, you tap banana siba. If you get water for drink. Why should you go buy gravity or you buy gold for other one day? You know, the medical is an issue. Every sector get problem. Every sector get problem. So the people are tired. The people are tired and the people are resolved for vote against SMPP in 2028. But we're going to make the election fair and fair. Then I see how the votes get for go. Because one thing we get for allow. When people are going for go register, they say, you know, you don't for register, and they for register. This time it will not happen. Registration, the people in constitutional rights, once you don't reach that age, you don't reach that age for vote, you for register. The law, no say pass you get that ID card. No, we will not accept that because it's not part of the constitution. No, sir. We will not accept that part when you go down 60%. When they still a country that put local. No way. We will not accept it. We're not going to take intimidation. No way. We will make sure we tell people they don't respect the laws. Because people don't believe or respect the law. Because we don't tell we several times. There could be allegations don't make against we plenty. Some man say we train people in a bush. Some man say Kasho Holland get gun them. Some man don't talk about coup. But one day, not super day. We they always go by the law. And when the law say that this would snap around for make sure say that law they work. So I'm confident. That's the one thing. Let me tell you something. When we start with lower level election this year, now they see the peace in the APC. Now you see the peace in the APC. Oh, don't ward, we don't constituency, we don't district, we don't region. You see the peace and love in the APC. All the one go through. That's talking about anybody. NRM. NRM wouldn't come. Some say that bad people there. But even today, in my quiet moments in my room, now I say these men and women the NRM. These are two sons and daughters of the All People's Congress. Why? When they go in a court, say they make the constitution, take this, that, what not today. At the end of the day, we go their case in a court, then come back to the party, we all candidate back as one, and then campaign and vote for the party. The one day we go join them, we will join them for go, we not also be two APC them, like the Alfred Peter Conte. If we then money go withdraw the case coming to court, it's ain't go continue your own. For telling you say you know better APC, aiming come for destroy the party. So then perspective with the issue, these are two APC people. I will tell you for free, when lower level election they go see the peace. We go there because we all get one goal for win 2028. And I want to assure you, my brother, in 2028, 2 days after the elections, you go interview me back. Then I will tell you, say, I've been telling you, say, we will win the election and we will not win now.
Yeah, Kasho, man. You end the program on a high note, and I really appreciate your time, and I'm sure the audience will be too. Yeah, Fambulem, Una, thank you very much for watching. And like I promised, Una, there are many more interviews, and Tuna Yeri Kasho self don't make pledge. But before 2028 election, they come before they win. We will plan for going and come back because there are so many other things that we will like for cover. Kasho, really appreciate your time, sir. Many thanks, and have a good one.
Thank you very much, God bless.
Yeah. Family, so at the end of the program, this okay. So una still they watch about 130 of una need for begin wind down now. But please appreciate by subscribing to the platform. Please go on YouTube, subscribe. Subscription are free. tap the button, the bell button, so that you go able for get we program them when we go live. Okay. I think everybody appreciates everybody there tonight. Thank you so much to all for watching, and goodbye and good night.